Hey guys, it's really nice to be back. I haven't been posting videos because I've been dealing with some personal things. Nothing bad. It's just that I needed some time off. So today I want to talk about a topic that I've been just giving to rounds in my head. Um, and is ego. Ego. I think most of us, most of the people around the world, or at least I think so, and including me, have been driven by our egos sometime in our lives. And this is quite an interesting, I would say, um, maybe emotion or uh, yeah, an emotion that drives you to do or to say things. And I would say that I want to start by um, giving my perspective of how um, how different is ego from self-love. Nowadays, many people talk about self-love, and it's very common in many conversations with coaches, psychologists, uh, mental health conversations, and I would just like to give my opinion about it. So I think that self love is something I would say mm, positive, and it's helpful and healthy for you um, because um, on the other hand, ego, I would say that it's driven by fear. When someone is feeding their ego, um, that person is starting with a fear, maybe a fear of what society has to say about that person, maybe about his career, her career, or about how the way that person dresses, or the way that person thinks. Um, yeah, those I would say those are the most usual examples. Mm, and when there's ego, you can tell that because the person is in a more, I would say, more um, wild and maybe angry position or mode, um, mental mode of showing something. So if it's say, let's put an example so that you understand me. Um, if a person wants to say that he or she is good, let's say in a sport. I love football, so let's put an example in that. If a person says, "I'm very good in playing football, and nobody can beat me, and I'm just the best, and I'm over everyone," I would say that's driven by ego, by the fear that person has of not being good enough, or not uh, being seen as good as he or she wants. Um, on the other hand, if that person is driven by self love, maybe um, her or his thing or his thought would be more like, I'm good in playing football. There are other people who also are good, but I do my best. I work hard in order to be a good player, and I am proud of myself. But that doesn't mean that the others are bad, or that I'm over everyone else. It's just that I uh, am speaking to myself with love, and motivating myself to be as good as I can, or to, to just uh, push myself as hard as I can in a healthy way, in a very healthy way, knowing my limits, knowing my strengths, and that's that's basically what happens with every situation or area in life. If I say I'm just very handsome, and nobody's as handsome as me, he doesn't have my beautiful hair, he doesn't have my beautiful face. Uh, that would be very eccentric, and I think that would be motivated by my fear of not being physically attractive, which is just which is, yeah, just a fear. If I say I do love myself, I think I'm physically attractive, and there are many other people who are physically attractive, um, but I just love what I have in a physical way. In a physical way, I have a nose, I have eyes, I have a beautiful smile. So thank you, life, for giving me that. And in that matter, I won't uh, tell other people they're ugly. They're because I just think I'm the most beautiful person, the most beautiful man in the world. Um, it's just reinforcing um, your the way you think about yourself, very healthy, not undermining anyone, and just watching everyone with the same love that you can watch yourself, and accepting what you have, what you don't have, and that you're perfect with that way. If you have maybe a bigger nose than other people, it's okay. That's beautiful, you know? And I would say that's the good thing about self love and loving others, and not being driven by ego. There are many cases in the acting world that mm, when people get into that world, they just, well, well, they might say, uh, I am the best actor. I just uh, say dialogues in a way no one else can. I sorry. I'm very disciplined, and nobody's as disciplined as me. Um, and when you're set, you're just like, I'm the most important person right now because I'm acting. Maybe I am the main character, and I'm the most important person right now. Mm, that's not really how it is. Actually, acting is about being humble, being kind, and being lovely in a way that you're. There's a quote that it's not exactly like this, but Antonio Banderas said something that was um, you have to act for the right reason, and it's when if you're making it, if you're acting, or if you want to act because you just want to show yourself, it's not the right path for you. If you want to be there just to tell stories, that's what acting is. And I would say it's just ego is just very destructive, mostly for ourselves when we are acting in an egocentric way. So I would just advise you guys to just look for that way to be to low your ego as much as you can and grow your self-love um, to the top. And so yeah, I would just advise you that because it's beautiful. It has nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, and the less ego and the more self-esteem, the more self-love, which then goes to self-esteem, a person has, um, the better he or she is gonna feel about him herself, and is gonna be able to love others as well. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys later, and I hope this was useful for someone.